Boys, look at my own self-developed infrastructure. Now, I would be so down to sleep here if the most venomous spider in the world didn't make its home in this kind of ground litter over here. But regardless, boys, this is a great piece of shelter. And I'm gonna teach you exactly how to do this nice and quick. First order of business, you need to find an appropriate site, right? And the characteristics we're looking for is really just diggable soil. Preferably no big looming trees over us, because we don't want to get widowmaker, you know. Those are kind of the two criteria, but I don't really care about the second one. We just need some good soil. And as you can tell, this site is a little bit too rocky, so we're gonna keep looking. This site here, clearly no soil, so we can't use it. Plus the runoff here is gonna be crazy, bro. It full just becomes like the Nile River over here. So, all right, what about this site right here? It looks kind of perfect, right, boys? It's got some soil, it's got some plants, nothing is covering it except for this tree fern, which if that falls on your head, you won't notice it. Like, so should we use it? No. See this? That's a river, that's a stream. They just concreted that part up. Too much runoff, it's gonna sweep away your progress and you as you sleep, so no. What about this site here? The soil is clearly diggable, very good. Let's look up. There's no big hard woody trees on us, easy. Nice little creek by our real estate so we can fish when we need to. You might get sepsis if you drink it, but. So boys, I think we found our dream location. All right, boys, first order of business. We need ourselves our skeleton, the skeleton for our structure. You can get like living branches off trees, you can get dead wood. Dead wood probably wouldn't be preferable if you want a long lasting structure, but I don't. Bet that's 4. Might want a little bit more actually. Maybe I don't. Oh, well, there's one here anyway. But it's very dead. This one I can tell is like hollow as shit. I don't know. All right, we got our 5 branches, 4 of which are kind of rotting away, but this one looks like it came from some type of eucalypt, meaning it's a hardwood, and it only just recently died, so it has some good structure to it. But regardless, boys, these are the 5 we're using. This is the part where you visualize it, use your creative mind. So the structure we're going to be doing today is like an open triangle, you know, like a, I don't know what the word is, like a isosceles, equilateral, the one with the fat ass, because we want it to have a big open entrance. It's you know, like a Minecraft house, one of the Minecraft houses. Well, not really. One of them Ark Survival Evolved dinosaur pens. Here we go. And it meets over here. Everything else will be boom, like a little round circle around, like a semicircle, yeah? And this big fat log, the fattest log I have, is gonna be the one over here for the maximum support. So boys, I didn't mention this, but you're gonna need a shovel to make this. Question is, how do you make a shovel from scratch? First, locate your nearest raw nickel, iron, and carbon deposits. And you can find them in Southeast Asia, South Africa, South America, and North America. So good luck, boys. Then, melt them together in a high-intensity furnace. Actually, no, I think I'll just say that for another video, eh? Grab a shovel and dig the branches into the ground. Now, it's not much, but it's on its way. Oh, fuck. All right, quiz time, boys. Look at this right here and tell me what's wrong. If you guessed these 2 door frame structures aren't aligned with the heaviest part of the structure itself, you're correct, boys. I'm so proud of you. 5 points. I have to move this one further here, make this one more vertical, and that should fix it. So I gotta redo all of this. Now, by this time, all my digging had made the soil too loose. But if you remember, I said we need to use our creative minds. And I found the strategy, boys. Throw a rock alongside the sticks in the holes. It'll stabilize everything. Ain't that crazy, boys? Now that we've got the 3 main structures, we're gonna tie them with our rope like that. And there we go. This is very soft wood. Look. However, the one that I didn't throw away is also pretty rotted actually. Surely there's a better one somewhere. Now we need one more stick. Oh, this one's kind of too... Alright, now we apply it. Huh. Never mind. It's not long enough, I fucked up. Hey, remember that dead piece of wood that I threw away because I didn't like it? I miss it, bro. Now we have got our frame, like our complete frame, all 5 sticks. Now you need some horizontal frames, something to layer the foliage on. Fuck. This is all we're gonna need, I'm pretty sure. If it's not, we're in a forest, we'll find more. Now, I don't know the name for the knots I'm using, but this is what I'm doing. Plus, it seems pretty effective. And like, look at it, bro. It looks kind of cute. Look at this. This little sticks wearing a backpack, bro. What a cutie. Anyway, just keep adding sticks to the frame till you think you're good. I ended up with something like this, which is pretty alright, eh? This is the frame we're using. As you can tell, it's a little bit mounted, bro. This one's here when that shit over there. And okay, so I gotta fix it. Fuck. Alright, boys. I could not fix it because I don't have enough rope. I ran out of rope. We need cover. There's 2 types I'm thinking of right now. We can use compacted leaves, like a bunch of we could even use like ferns, right? And compact the shit out of them. So the surface area ends up covering everything and the water is blocked from getting through. However, you know, if we had access to say like a big, huge, waxy leaf, that would make things a lot easier. Banana trees. Alright, I'm not too sure if this is gonna work. Oh, fucking hell, bro. How do people do this shit? Oh. Oh, holy shit. Oh. Alright, well, it's doable, but not for this. I know where I can get better leaves. That leaf there is pretty low hanging, so that might be the way. Bet. So we got our leaves. I think I know what to do. Since these leaves are so big, I'm gonna cut off parts of the stem and just add it to the top of that teepee shape to make the leaves droop down and cover the entire thing. Okay, bet. This is a banana tree hut, boys. Is that not crazy? There's one more test we actually got to do to it though, to make sure it's like livable. The water test. We got 2 dry tissues over here. Chuck them here. Now we're gonna simulate some rain. I have a complex network of sprinklers throughout the area, which will mimic hydrological patterns. Tissues aren't exactly bone dry, but they are intact and still, I don't know, pretty looking. So this hut needs some work, bro. Part two, I'll renovate the hut, improve it, etc, boys. I'm gonna chill here for a bit and do absolutely fuck all.